sets of minutes in there.
Oh.
She might have added it. She might have added it after
November
this.
6th is in here.
Oh, it is in there?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So you can just highlight anything.
that's pretty much all I was gonna do.
Yeah, just if you want to highlight something. All right, we'll call the meeting to order. We'll take roll call. Oh, now I'm on EDA minutes. Call for approval of the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Anybody here for public forum? Ann? You couldn't hear me? Hold that
Look
button for like 2 or 3 seconds.
There you
There-
go. It's on.
I have two little things. One is, how are the residents of Harmony to keep themselves apprised of the data center happenings? You don't answer questions?
I would say
I was wondering about that.
attend meetings.
Okay, once a month, we can be apprised? That's not so good.
So I can answer this. So right
Okay.
now, yes, so the Planning and Zoning Committee will be meeting the beginning of December. So I
Mhm.
believe is it the 3rd
Okay,
on the calendar. So plan on being there. There's a possibility that we might do a joint meeting with EDA, council, and planning and zoning to just kind of go over things. Be on the lookout for that. We haven't picked a date, and I'm not sure if that's going to happen yet, but I do think that that
Okay.
should happen. So, but right now, the next one is planning and zoning on December 3rd.
okay.
So I would make sure that you plan to attend those, and if there are any other meetings, we'll definitely be posting those in advance, okay?
Okay, good. And the other thing, I just wanted to say this. I've been following all this data center stuff real closely. And it seems like in the last couple of weeks, the worm is turning. Are you all paying attention to this? This AI bubble? I mean, you hear that all. I sent you something, Mr. Mayor. Did you see it?
Where did you send
I
it?
sent it to an email address, your city email address.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Well, I just think it's really interesting because one of the problems that I hear about is that things are happening so quickly in that field, that industry, that they don't know that if this is actually going to be the way data centers, that's worth paying attention to, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Ann.
Anyone else for a public forum? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion for the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
I have a question.
Oh, up. Motion and a second. Discussion?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I have a question. On the ambulance fund and the parks, Sinclair is $2. I know we got ambulance to get fuel at Sinclair, so I was just wondering, are they not charging us right away?
That happened one other month too.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was a delay in billing. It's just,
You know what?
I was just
I'll
curious.
definitely check into that because
It's only-
that's happened before.
Yeah, it's only $2. I just wasn't like, I want to make sure our cards are going through.
Right.
We don't use Sinclair that often, so,
Sure.
and it's $2. It's not a big deal, but
Sure.
I just want to make sure that
I'll
there's
definitely-
nothing wrong with our card.
Yep. Nope. I'll check into it. Thank you for saying something,
Yep.
and I'll let you know what I find out.
Sure. That was it. Everything's fine.
Any other discussion? I'd like to point out, everybody should look at that water tower inspection report. I think that's very good. We have a older water tower, but it's in very good condition, so, yeah. Hearing no other discussion, we'll call for a vote on the consent agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Stantec wastewater treatment plant request number 1.
Make a motion to pay request 1.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Darylyn Maribel project, seed easement. We'll table that. I think he was going to come tonight. Did you hear that he wasn't?
No, I don't think they're planning on coming.
He had told me he
Oh, okay.
intended to be here, but
We can wait.
maybe he changed his mind. Pardon?
Yeah, it did say Timothy Hayden. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. We can table it.
We'll table
a little
that till he arrives. I told him we probably
didn't-
wouldn't get to him until
Today
7:30.
we had
bit. They didn't say anything today.
Okay. We'll go on to C, Personnel Committee recommendation on the Minnesota paid leave, employer contribution. As a member of the Personnel Committee, I'll make that a motion to approve that.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Do we need to do an MOU with the union? Probably. Or, because it's in the middle of their contract, or their contract's coming up next year.
It's coming up in 2026.
I think this is kind of state mandated.
It is a
It
state.
is state
yeah.
mandated, but you still should have language in your contract on the 50% pay.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
probably an MOU with the union.
And I was thinking that would just happen at the next negotiation, but
Yeah, I can definitely check into
Okay.
that.
See if-
I don't know
Just check
about
with
that. part.
Bryce and maybe see if they want one.
I can
Otherwise-
definitely do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But this will be just, yeah, this is a mandated thing. So I think we're just gonna, the thought is 50%, the city contribute 50%. So, yeah, I'll definitely check into that and let you know.
any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Fire department sale of the old truck.
So we've got an update on our new truck is supposed to be here, or done and in the cities somewhere between middle of December and end of middle of January. So we probably won't take delivery of it until after that. And then we wanted to, because it is going to be that time of year, the direction on how to kind of, what the council wants to do to sell the old truck, whether it's through sealed bids, through a website for public, so that we can basically have it up there, try to see when we can get it sold, so we don't sit on it. And that, it's a good truck. It's pre-def. It just was pump tested recently, so it should bring fairly good money.
Mhm.
It's not probably what we told you when we first went to asked to purchase the new pumper tanker. I think we were talking 120,000. I don't think we're going to get there. The market has changed quite a bit with used equipment, so, but it still should be worth some money.
Just got to make sure the new one's gone out on a call and is in working order.
Well, it's supposed to be in working order from when we get it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Isn't there some places to advertise on the internet
Yeah, you
Yes.
know, like we
That are
did,
just fire trucks
there probably is, there,
that we can try
you know, you
before
could
we get the new one.
do min.org or minbid.gov, Wisconsin surplus we used for the leaf vac. A lot of those don't, so we get the check and you'll see that kind of in later on for the leaf vac here, but, we don't pay anything. We get the bid price and then the buyer pays the premium, so they pass it on to the buyer versus us. Or there's the league site that we can sell stuff on.
Mhm.
There's options, so it just, we want a direction and we kind of want to start getting it out for sale and getting ahead of it so that it's contingent when we take delivery of ours, that we can kind of transfer to the next person that we can take.
Mhm.
Yeah, if we could get it somehow sold, not necessarily a bid deal, but if we
Yeah.
get somebody that was interested and said, yeah, we'll take it for X amount of dollars, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think we have to
But we
put
gotta
it
get
out.
it
Well, we want to do
advertised.
bids so we get the,
The best.
the
We have to sell it
highest.
like on an auction type
Yeah.
or a open sealed bid or something to the public, I believe is how it has to kind of go, isn't it?
You know, you gotta do the bidding procedure when you're buying. I
Yeah.
don't
We
know
can
if there's as many restrictions when you're selling, so. for
Wouldn't
example,
have to, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah, 'cause
oftentimes
we-
prudent to do so,
I've-
but
The one time I thought I had a buyer, but they have, I could re-go back to them, but they have since just don't have the money right now. So,
I guess we were looking at if we could just try and sell it now and
there's no
move
reason
along
we can't.
without getting to a bid process where you might end up taking less money.
Right.
We'd have a known dollar amount.
If we could look at
You could-
selling it, advertising it for sale,
Like on maybe league.
enter into a
Yeah.
contract maybe.
I know
Or could
Tri-County,
you-
Tri-County has a site too, Tri-County firefighters.
You know, whatever we choose, whether it's the league site or some other site that we can put an asking price, you know, maybe, and then
Yeah,
see
put
what
a
we get.
minimum price on there, so then if we don't get that, then we don't sell it.
Then we can go to a bid process after the fact.
Well, I would say you would do, if you're gonna do that, do like, if, here's the list price, so like it's for sale for this price, but, or offers, and we can reject offers, or we can.
Yep.
That type.
Is that something you guys are gonna take care of?
We can if you want us to. I mean, we can figure that out, and as long as you're fine with it.
I don't see the downside to having it go to a bid. I mean, if somebody's going to offer us 100,000 for it, then they would probably bid 100,000.
Yeah,
But if someone
nobody else bids at 50,000, they get it at 50. Then you didn't get your 100 you got offered.
Well, they would have bid 100.
No,
Not
they're not gonna bid 100 to start with.
Personally, we're better off listing it for sale, trying to get that money than just going to bid, and you're probably looking at 50,000. You know.
Yep.
What you could end up with. instead
I
of-
totally agree with you that we're better off trying to,
Just sell it
From-
outright on a public site like the league site or some other site that we find for,
just put stipulation on there of when delivery is.
Yeah, and then,
And if it doesn't sell, then at that point, then we could go to a bid process.
we were just trying to.
Because then you're gonna have people looking at it both ways.
Get ahead of the game and trying to advertise it a little bit before the truck shows up, and we just put it out on bid.
right.
Try and recover some of that money that we thought we might have got
Yep.
2 years ago for that truck.
Hopefully we can get close.
I think at the cost of new ones, if you get it in the right place, it's a good enough truck. You should probably be able to get what you guys were thinking.
Really good truck.
So we'll need pictures and
Well, if we can
We
do
can let
that.
them do it
you
themselves
guys are gonna do it? Okay.
until the new one comes up.
If you're fine with us internally doing it through the website, I mean, it's still.
Well, I think we'd have to approve the
Yeah, we'd
We'd
final
have to approve
number.
the sale.
But we
Yeah.
could facilitate the selling of it and then bring it to council with the.
Yeah,
Yep.
once if it finalizes, we can say, hey, here, this is what,
This is what we've been offered.
right,
This is what we've been offered.
and finalize it and have city council approval and to sell it to them or not sell it. And
what's the, if somebody offered us, let's say they said, we'll give you 100,000 for it. Then we put it out on bids and the minimum bid is 100,000.
They still might not buy it.
So if you put it out on an auction site for a minimum, you take a minimum bid or the, what's it called? Reserve.
Yeah.
If you put a reserve on it, a lot of times what you'll see is they won't reach the reserve and you got to remove the reserve and then they'll bid it past the reserve. You see that a lot.
But that's not
But if you
guaranteed.
got somebody that offers you 100 and you go out and try to get, they might just walk away.
Although I will say, when we just advertised on Wisconsin Surplus, we did not put a reserved in. However, they did reach out to us that morning and said, hey, take a look at the price. Are you happy with that, or do you want to put a reserve on it now?
Mhm.
So that might be something that,
Depending upon the site, might,
right,
but as you saw in that one, when it gets towards the end and they want it, they'll,
yeah.
I mean, you guys got, if you guys go ahead and try to get it sold before all that happens, you've got access to Clary's and Danko and all them to say, okay, what's this truck worth?
Right.
And they're gonna tell you, and you can be that or above or a little bit, try it. We're not out nothing in my book.
That's just one.
We might get more money. Cause we know the truck, we can take the pictures, we can advertise the truck.
well, and the good thing with that is it was just pump tested.
Yeah.
Like in the last 2 weeks, it's been pump tested, so.
So with that concept that you're talking about, you would get an offer and then bring it to council and we would decide
have to
whether to
approve it.
accept it.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Do we need a motion on anything or?
Probably
Not
not.
until
Not
we're
if you're doing
ready to
it
buy it.
in that fashion. Your alternative would
Okay.
be to pre-approve a price you're willing to accept if you knew what number you wanted, and then give
Don't
people,
know that right at the moment, I guess.
if you don't know that, then circling back afterwards is better.
I guess if you guys advertise it and you try to do that or whatever, when you come back, if you've got an offer, try to have some comparables to say, okay, here's what,
Well, we
know what
can-
it's worth.
We can get, from whether it's Clary's or Pierce or whoever, some numbers on what they think the truck is worth to have it.
That way we know we're close or
Yep.
at or above or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, Tom would do this, Queens.
We could reach out to a couple ones and say, what's the resale on a truck like this?
We're getting a fair amount of equipment with the new one.
No,
Most of this off our old one is going on the new one.
most of it's hoses and ladders and we're taking that from one and putting it on the other one.
Okay.
I believe is how we're doing
All
that.
the hoses will do, the ladders the hoses coming off this truck and going on the new one.
Okay.
The ladders are new with the new truck.
That's what
Because they
it was.
mount on there, yeah,
And then the bulk of our loose equipment is going to the new truck. So
okay.
Yeah, so there's not a lot of equipment going to be purchased with this one. Loose equipment.
Okay, so the fire department will solicit bids or offers and bring it to the council. Okay. All right. Anything else from the fire department?
That should be it, I think.
Okay. Wastewater treatment plant, anything besides the UV?
No. Well, the UV, as you see, the structure is up.
Yeah.
They're moving forward. So.
Yep.
It's on track at this point, at least.
Leaf vac chipper box, we have an update on the,
So they sold.
Okay.
On Wisconsin Surplus, the chipper, the total that we got was, the leaf vac went for 3,701. It was just short of 4,500, I believe. And 766 for the chipper box.
Hmm.
So
4163 and 900.
Yeah, that's what the buyer's premium in there.
Yep, yep.
So we didn't get the buyer's premium.
It's just
That's-
shy of 4,500.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and they're gone.
And they're gone.
So
All right. EDA board minutes are there. Anything to add?
We had a revolving loan approved. Or two revitalization grants approved, one for Farm Charm, one for Mason Wiedemann. The combined total was $35,000. The Harmony Area Historical Society was awarded a $10,000 small town grant. Rolling Hills survey is out. And all our loans are current. Our next meeting is December 4th, 7:30 a.m.
I think, does anybody else remember? I think traditionally has the council approved the grants, the downtown revitalization grants after the EDA's made a recommendation.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys would have a chance to do that tonight if you want, or at the next meeting. But in a little more detail, Mason's application was to do some tuck point repair in the front of his building, as well as replace the door that's kind of between that goes to the upstairs and window right above it. And that would kind of finish off his front rehab work in his building. He's put other money into it last year. And then Farm Charm is working to put in windows, upper windows that used to be there that are now covered by signs to kind of get it more of the historic look, as well as a new front door and a ramp so that wheelchairs can get in and out, since there's a little step right now. So the total between those two projects is about 36,000 more or less. Yeah.
35,205.
Yeah. So it's within the $40,000 allotted. So the EDA's recommendation was to approve both of those to do in this next year.
I'll make a motion to approve both downtown revitalization grants.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. No other action for the EDA.
Correct.
Okay, Harmony Chamber.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So our membership and events coordinator has been with us a month already. Many of you have already met Charis Delory, and she's been out and about in our community. She's hit the ground running, and we're thrilled to have her with us. Our volunteer luncheon took place several weeks ago at the Bite, and we had a fantastic turnout. A huge shout out to our visitor center volunteers and all they do for our community. Trunk or Treat took place last month. We had about 100 kiddos attend. That was pretty good considering the weather and the football playoff game at the same time. Planning is going really well for Breakfast with Santa, the tree lighting at Selvig Park, and Holidays in Harmony. Check with the Harmony Area Chamber of Commerce's Facebook page for all the details on the events. Our annual meeting is Tuesday, January 20th at Harmony Spirits, so add that to your calendars. The Chamber and EDA, with Alyssa's assistance, have a Minnesota Paid Family Leave Act informational session set for next Friday, November 21st. It's coming up really quick. And it's going to take place at the Visitor Center at 9 a.m. It lasts about an hour and a half. It's free to all chamber members, and it's just $10 for non-chamber members. The class is led by Ann Dugstad of Rochester, and she recently did similar classes in Lanesboro and Preston. So if you run a business, this is going to be information you're going to want to know. So the sign up for that is on our Explore Harmony website, or you can access it through our Facebook page as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Erica.
Did the park board meet?
No,
Nope.
we did not.
Okay. Library board has a recommendation.
I actually
Hi, Tara.
Hello, back again.
Kara.
But Kara, if you don't remember. Okay. Actually, don't have a recommendation because we were just a quorum at our last meeting. And so we wanted to wait until December. And so you will have that recommendation for a name or two in December for who we're getting for letters of interest for the library board. And so then they'll start in January. And then, yeah, just kind of basically off the chamber stuff but we're doing a second annual book fair, December 1st through the 2nd, through the 6th. I mean, that whole week. And then we're tagging along with the chamber for Holidays with Harmony as well. So just look at stuff for the library as well. We have more events going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Kara.
Arts Board?
Yeah, we met tonight at 5:30. We had, just want to remind everybody about the winter holiday contest, the lighting contest. Categories are winter whites, holly jolly red and green, National Lampoon's Vacation. The judging will be on the December 5th, and the prizes will be awarded at the tree lighting on the 6th of December. So with that, and then they had the movie showing at the Gem Theater, The Spirit of the Driftless. There was 40 at the first show, 20 at the second, so 60, which was a little less than, we were hoping there'd be more people there, but with the sports that went on and everything, it kind of might have balled that up some. It was well received by the attendants that were there. They sold 20 movies. So it was a good success. It's just too bad there wasn't a few more people, and then the funding for the easels for the preschool, we funded that, and those easels are in and they're very much appreciated.
Good. Fire department we talked about. Ambulance have anything for us?
I do, actually.
Oh, okay.
Do I come up there?
Yes.
Hot seat. No. No, I just have a little update. As of this year, we are currently sitting at 250 calls. We also have some state aid money that came in late. It was either late last year, or early this year. It's a tune of about 73,000. It was after a legislative audit throughout the state that every service they had allotted a couple $1 million for ambulance aid money. Right now, I'm currently getting quotes for a new AutoPulse, which would replace our Lucas automated CPR device. Hoping we don't have to ever use that, but the Zoll has, we've tested it. It's a newer model compared to the old version. And I think it's the success rate it just proves to be that from some of the studies that it's better for our patients, so hopefully a better outcome. So I'm looking at that purchase. I should have a quote for the next council meeting. But I was reading at some of the stipulations. I'd like to take our balance and put that towards our new ambulance. I have an email into our Lifeline representative, and then take the difference. We could possibly benefit from a new Zoll. I'm having them take a closer look at that. But if there's more life in that, those run to anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000. And that's what
For the Zoll?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. So those do our 12 lead EKGs, our blood pressure, continuous O2 monitoring, and they are also a built-in AED. They can email all of our vitals and things like that on patients. If we're really, if we have a very critical patient, we can email it to the hospitals, and they have a direct link to what we're seeing in the field. So pretty high-tech equipment. So that's what we're looking at doing in the next couple weeks here as far as purchases. And then I'm currently completing the Office of EMS annual audit. We are going through an annual audit every year. Currently in the middle of that, so I should be able to provide a full breakdown in the January meeting of what our year looks like. But so far, we are 25%, our call volume is 25% above last year's. So that's not necessarily a good thing, but I'm glad that we have the people to do it. And we will also be, we're always recruiting. We're always looking for more people to join. And there is a class coming up in Altura. I'll do a Facebook post. I don't know if we can put that out on the Facebook or on the city website. And our service does pay for that, for training, as long as, to hopefully try and entice people to come, and volunteer for our service, but, also, just help our local communities out, so.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's what I was kind of just gonna hopefully not sticker shock you for next month when, we see some of these prices come through. I'm anticipating, we'll be trading in our Lucas device. But I think the AutoPulse runs in the $20,000 to $28,000 range, somewhere around in there. So hopefully they'll give us a decent trade in. It won't be a lot, but anyway. That's what I got for now. Any questions?
Did we get a quote for the laptop yet?
No. Oh, I forgot about laptop. Our laptop doesn't charge. We had to get a different charging port. Had to think outside the box. The USB-C as a USB-C port. Yeah, so and our laptop, I think is, 7 years old, I think. We were looking at the G-Tech and a Toughbook. We were gonna look at the comparison. Sheriff's Office carries G-Techs. They're a little bit more like a laptop, but they're also a Toughbook and they have a carrying case. And, since we have to take them in the hospitals and do electronic signatures, I'm anticipating they're probably going to be anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000. So that would be on December's as well. If not sooner, if I can just go ahead and purchase it ahead of time. It's something that we need and.
I would imagine it fits in your budget.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been pretty frugal with my budget lately. I never know what we're going to do for fuel. So that always kind of scares me. We did have 4 calls yesterday and I think 2 fuel ups and that was $250. So a day. So anyway. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Unless you have any more questions.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, I'm thinking maybe Tim's not coming. But that was in the consent agenda?
No, it was
That's
under
not-
new business.
New business.
Oh, yeah, we skipped over it. All right. Yeah, so I'll give a,
Basically, they're looking for an easement.
Well,
uh,
it looks like more preliminary than that. Are they just looking for permission to access the property to
Yeah.
review it and see if it's suitable for
It's to
transmission
do
line?
their survey for their study and everything that goes along with the Maryville project.
Planning for it?
Yeah.
and-
the Maryville project is a large power line, wouldn't be built for quite a few years, not approved by the state yet, but they're doing the groundwork for the planning. At some point, they might need more easement than they have, but they're just doing soil sampling and making sure the line could goes from out west all the way into Wisconsin. So, and Darylyn has the section from
From
around
Marion,
Rochester.
from
Marion.
Marion, their sub at Marion to.
Something with the, something.
Bells.
with Bell in the name.
Something with
Bell
Bell.
is on-
Bell Center or Bell Plain or
Bell
something.
Center, I think.
Bell
Wisconsin.
Center, Wisconsin. So,
It does specifically say in here, is permission does not infer or imply the installation of an electrical transmission line system on your property, I think, just to give people comfort. So, and it's a 2-year timeline. 2-year,
Yeah.
it basically will allow them to come and go as they please to do whatever survey work they need.
and they're going to give somebody $500. I mean, the city. All right. I'll call for, anyone want to make a motion for that?
I'll make a motion that we approve that survey study.
Okay,
Second.
motion and a second to approve the Darrell Melville Project City Easement
Survey.
Survey.
Survey. Yep. Any other discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Anybody have anything else for our meeting tonight?
Do we need to make a motion for Sam to purchase a laptop?
I don't think so. It's
No.
kind of like,
Just go ahead and do
Budget
it because
money.
you've got the money.
It's, we've got
Okay.
enough in our budget.
Perfect.
Yeah, it just kind of.
Okay.
Just want to make sure you guys were aware that it's not a big purchase come through, like,
mhm.
I'm on my last leg with my charging cords, so.
All right. Hearing no other business, we are adjourned.
You gotta do.
Wait.
The truth in taxation.
I'm not yet. What?
It's just a
It's-
note, just letting you guys know that at the next council meeting, we'll be
Just
having the
normal.
truth and taxation hearing. Yep, December 9th.
Perfect.
All right, now we're adjourned. Thank you.
Sure.
Yes, I went right past it.
Number 8, Steve.
Future Mayor Tara.
Oh, God. That is a never.